Welcome to part 7. I actually just like pressed stop and then just record again. Okay, so here's part 7. Okay, here we go. So you're gonna bring your left leg out like this, okay? And it's not like not quite as much of a 90-degree angle as this, like that, but it's still kind of like a, boxy. It isn't like that. It's just your knee is bent a little bit. It's about 1 footstep in length out, okay? So about right there, okay? See that? 1 footstep out, okay? So like that, okay? It doesn't gotta be quite exact, but as long as your heel from your left foot is close to the toes on your right foot, okay? So it'll be out like that, okay? Okay? And for this movement right here, for the, when I was doing this whole movement is gonna be, I'm gonna count in a different way. I'm going to add more beats to this count because a lot of the moves have accented beats that we need to emphasize, okay? So the count, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, okay? That isn't made up, that's an actual counting mechanism for music, okay? So I'm not just making things up, okay? So it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Okay, and then it just transitions over, okay? So after I've done this, okay, my left leg will come out, 1E and a 2, okay? So it's the same motion as 1, 2, or 1 and 2. It's just adding extra beats inside. 1E and a 2, okay? Now, you're just going to do that with your legs first, okay? So let's go ahead and just break down just the legs, okay? So, 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2, okay? And the movement between 2 and then back to 1 is just this. 1E and a 2. And then, okay, like that. So, your feet will naturally just hop back like that, okay? Okay? It's actually the same movement as we did in the intro, so the lift, drop, lift, drop. It's the same movement, okay? So 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2, okay? That's the movement, okay? So your leg comes out for 3 times, okay? So left leg out first, then right leg, then left leg again, okay? Your arms are going to come out over that, okay? So it's back to this movement again, how your hand comes from your side out over your knee, okay? So it's going to be, but you're going to drop your torso a little bit lower, okay? So it's going to, instead of being right here, it's going to be right there, okay? So you should be about halfway down now, so like that, okay? So 1E and a 2, okay? You drop your foot on 2, okay? Your hand will come out, and it'll start curving, and then you get flat right on 2 over your knee, okay? So 1E and a 2. See that? 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2, okay? So from this to that, okay? Flat, curl, start curling, out like that, okay? 1E and a 2, okay? So 2. So 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2, 1E and a 2, okay? So when your leg goes back, your arm will just follow it. So, okay, back, okay? And it isn't as essential to have your hand like flat on. I mean, it looks good if it does that, but if it's kind of hanging out here, that's okay. I mean, it's not the biggest deal, but as long as we're just lifting out at the same time. Okay, so 1E and a 2, 1E and a 2, 1E and a 2. Okay, as long as you land your foot on 2, it'll look good, okay? Then, you're going to go ahead and shake your head back and forth, okay? So, like that. Naturally, the top of your torso, your body right here will just shake, okay? So, just shake it really, like, a lot, just from side to side like this, okay? So, okay? When you do that, it adds the shaking motion that I was doing in the move. Okay, so it'll be 1 E and a 2. Okay, so the shaking will keep going until you stop and plant your foot on the ground. Okay, so 1 E and a 2. It looks cool because it looks cool. Like the effect looks cool because everyone's shaking, and then the moment the foot hits the ground, the body completely freezes, just like that. It doesn't move. Okay, so shake, stop. Shake, stop. Okay. So that's part of the movement too, and then so that's the basic movement. Okay, so you have 1 E and a 2, 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. So you are lifting your body up a little bit between movements and then coming back down to where you were. Okay, don't get dizzy now. After you do that, you're going to hear the next count. So it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Okay? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Okay? You're simply just bringing your left leg. It's out like that, and it's just curving to the left and then back to the right, okay? It's just a simple knee movement. So, left, right. Actually, it's left, back, okay? Left, back, and then right, back. Okay? So, left, back, right, back, okay? So, it's 1 E and a 2. I'm sorry, hold up. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Okay? The 4 part, 4, that's going to be in the song. You hear this little, like this like beat shake up a little bit. It kind of just like has a double kick there, or whatever it is, I don't know. Let's see what we got on time. Okay, almost time for part 3. Okay, so we'll count that. Okay, so 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. I wasn't shaking as much as I should, but you should be shaking. Okay. Okay, cool. So part 3, and then we'll be pretty much good, guys. There's like only like 2 more movements or so, a couple more movements, and then we'll be done. So part 3.